Are we going to be on the nightly news, Bob?
Yes, sir. Live.
Am I the only one that works on Tuesday? And I don't.
Good morning, everyone.
No, I never do. I have one.
Welcome to the Murphy Chamber of Commerce Business Card Exchange. I was ready to leave the house this morning, just like this, till I checked what the temperature was on my phone. It's like, whoa, I think I need a little jacket. Wind chill out there, it's like around 30 degrees wind chill. Well, as I look around the room, I do not think I see, is there a new face here? I was wondering if you were new, but I was not sure. Welcome. How did you hear about us?
Through the website.
Through the website. Awesome. It works really well. Well, usually it's the website, word of mouth to somebody else, or maybe the Murphy Messenger. But how about that?
Yeah.
Advertising, communication works. Very good. For your benefit, young lady, I'm the co-coordinator of this event, if you will, with our executive director. I get everybody kind of situated, calm down from talking or whatever. I'm going to turn it over here to Julie in just a few minutes for some chamber-related announcements. At any 30-day window of time, there's other opportunities to get visibility about who you are, what you're doing. Then we're going to go around the room, and everybody has a minute to say who you are, what you're looking for. So if you're new, if you talk for 2 minutes, you can have 2 minutes. So now you got to think about that a little more. After that, there'll be time for some community announcements. If there's anything else going on in this area that could be a benefit to everybody. Then time for thank yous, and then this is a giveaway. If your business card's in that bucket back there, we have a drawing for a door prize. Usually we have communicated in before. Okay. Make sure your cell phone is on silent vibrate if you would, so you don't not disturb your neighbor. I appreciate it. And where else can you go on a Thursday morning and you've got free coffee and a breakfast snack? You need better than that? That's probably what it is you can't rest. Take it away, Julie.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you here. Thanks for, sorry if you didn't know about the location change. We talked about it a bit, but I know not everything all happens that hard. So good thing we're just across the way, and we're here to stay for a while until we have further notice from the city because they are doing renovations on the map. So just remember, community center until further notice, and I will be updating you through this event as well as you want to check the website periodically, and I'll also send it out in my email blast that you get to remind you. But thanks again for being here today. I want to thank our February business card sponsor, David Mandela.
What were you? You were the pilot?
My fun fact is that I got my pilot's license before I got my driver's license.
Yeah.
Did y'all enjoy it?
Yeah.
Did y'all enjoy it?
Yeah, it was John.
It was interesting to see.
It was cool.
What you learn about people that you see every day that you just don't know.
Right.
So that was fun.
That's cool.
But congratulations, Mikey, and thank you again to everybody who attended and made the event a success. And moving on to February updates. So our February luncheon is coming up here very soon, February 19th. Will be our first luncheon of the year. It's going to be catered by Yanni's and sponsored by Baker Scott White Signature Medicine, Dr. Sadler. She's actually a new member of our chamber. We just had an open house Tuesday. Great facility. I encourage you to go check it out. And wonderful staff there. They're a new member, so they are sponsoring that luncheon. And we have a ribbon for them right after the program at 1 o'clock. So if you attend, please plan to stay for that ribbon cutting. Our speaker is Kathy Schlund of Foundation Coaching Group. She's going to speak about 7 keys to unlocking your peak potential. So that's our program for the February luncheon. If you have any questions, let me know, but you can register online or call the chamber and get you set up. February 28th will be our first quarterly seminar of the year. Kathy Schlund is going to expand upon her topic that day. So again, that's February 28th. It will be here in the community center, 11:30 to 1. And we will be offering pre-ordering the lunches like we have in the past. So if you're interested in that, registration will be live soon. You can go on and sign up for that. And last but not least, Spring Fever. So hopefully you've seen my updates come out. If you haven't, Spring Fever, you can register for it now. I encourage you to do that. Lowest rates are now through the end of February, and then they go up from there. So members, you can get your lowest rate now, as well as non-members. Sponsorship opportunities are available. Republic Services is our title sponsor this year, and Pet Suites just signed up as our petting zoo sponsor yesterday. So if you're interested in learning more about stage sponsors, bounce house sponsors, game truck, there's different opportunities for you and to showcase your business there at that event. It's going to be a great event. I'm looking forward. It's going to be wonderful weather. It's going to be a beautiful day, so get your boosters out. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to David. Why don't you kick it off, and you can have more minutes today as a sponsor.
Sure.
Talk about your business.
Good morning, everyone. Most of you know me, Dave Mandela, is secured by them. What do? I help your small business keep from losing data on the internet. If you've been paying attention to newspapers, the news, on TV, or anyplace else, major businesses and small businesses have been cracked and hacked. Some of them that should have known better were losing data for 4 years continuously. Others that perhaps were a little smaller, they only managed to lose, but it was all your credit history, so I mean, it's really not important. They managed to lose your data for 5 months running, not noticing that anyone was behind their firewall. So, what can you do? Well, one, you need to pay attention to your business. You need to get a security audit and make sure that somebody looks at your network and make sure that your firewall is turned on. Make sure that your equipment is working as expected. Now, why do I say that? You say, but I have an ISP, and they provided me with a little box that brings the internet, and it's a firewall. That's a consumer-grade firewall. That is not a business-grade firewall. If you're relying on them, you're sadly mistaken. There is a minimal firewall built into most of those boxes, but it has to be turned on. And in over half the boxes that I've looked at, come in and done an inspection, the guy that installed it, the woman that installed it, never clicked the little box and said, turn on the firewall. So it's been running, it brings you the internet, but it has no firewall protection. So you really need to do an audit yourself or hire someone if you're not sure how to do it. Come in and look at what you have, make sure it's turned on properly, make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. And if you're really serious about protecting your customers, get a real firewall. A business-grade firewall is up to $1,000. An enterprise-grade firewall is tens of thousands of dollars. But if you care about your customers' data, and you really need to because you have a fiduciary duty and you can end up paying some fines if you lose their data, you really need to check them. So really try to pay attention. I do free consultations. I do a 30-minute consultation. We can do a security review or a security audit. There's different options. But let me help you know who's on your network and make sure that you're properly protected. It's not hard to do, but it needs to be done, and you really have to pay attention to it at all times. If you are doing business with companies, you got a doctor, a dentist that you go to, a small practitioner in particular, or a small pharmacy, ask them, how are they protecting their data? They have the fiduciary identity to protect your data. Ask them how they're doing it. If they don't have a good answer, one, they're a customer, potential customer for me. I happily pay referrals for new signups. But two, you really need to help protect your own data. If they're not protecting you, do you want to do business with them? Or maybe you want to look at a new vendor. Dave Mandela is here by then. Let me help you know who's on your network. If you have questions or other, would like more information, happy to do one-on-ones or, as I said, initial free consultation. Thank you.
Well, let's get started. You gotta get stay this table and go.
Yeah.
No,
Deborah, you have any
Oh,
announcements?
hi. For those of you who don't know me, I think there's maybe two. I'm Deborah Mandela. In addition to my full-time job, I am a Grayson Hart jewelry representative, and I brought you today Valentine's Day in a pretty wrapped box and on sale. This is for the men and the women who want to, like I did, order themselves a little something. We have some incredible specials right now. This is actually, and you can see I'm actually wearing one of the pendants. I absolutely love it. The necklace, mix and match. You get free earrings with the order, and the sales are fabulous. It's artisan craftsman-made jewelry, sterling silver, crafted, sourced from all over the world. I have catalogs. If you order, you will get your stuff in before Valentine's Day. If anyone would like to host a party, I'd love to talk to you. That's the deal. Grayson Hart Jewelry. It's fabulous. I love it. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Deborah Austin. I'm a business coach. I work predominantly with small and medium-sized businesses. Yesterday, I had one of my favorite kind of calls. I was working with one of my clients. He and I have been working together for a year. When we first started, he was not getting enough sales. He was pretty much overwhelmed and kind of hanging his head, thinking about maybe I need to do something different. Over the last year, we've gotten him a solid marketing plan that's actually working. We've helped him outsource some things that he should not have been doing, but didn't think he had the money for. We looked at his financials and found the money. And what we talked about yesterday is that the volume of his business that he has right now, he's worried about how he's going to handle it.
Nice.
So those are my favorite kind of clients to work with. I work with you on a one-on-one basis or also in a group. I've got a couple of things coming up in the next month or so that might be of interest to you. If you are struggling with closing your sales deals, do some basic sales training. It's a half a day. And I also have a 6-week marketing program that I do as a group where I help you just really focus on your marketing and getting it rebooted so it's giving you the results you want. Deborah Austin with KS Results Business Coaching.
Good morning, Cindy Robbins with Keller Williams. I am a residential realtor. Today, every once in a while, I talk about do you have your will in order? Come across again this week of the going on 14 years I've been a realtor, where I've helped several families that did not have a will and they were trying to sell their home or their adult kids are trying to sell mom and dad's home. Anyway, that's what was happening this week for somebody that I know. So if you do not have a will, make sure you speak with somebody about that. Make sure you have everything in order so that your loved ones can do something with even with your car. That was a big thing. When I said, do you have sell a car? Oh, no. So just talk to somebody about that. Peter Hall is a lawyer that I've used for my will. So anyway, if you want to talk about real estate also, some problems come with
Good morning, my name is Matt Hill, and I'm a printer. Since the beginning of the year, one item that we're printing a lot of is envelopes. We print everything from large 10 by 13 envelopes down to the small offering envelopes that churches use so that you can tithe each week and put your money, your check in to support your church. But that's something that we do a lot of. If that's something we can help you with, we'd be happy to. Again, my name is Matt Hill. I'm a Bullock Graphic Center. Other printers may be nearby. That when it comes to those.
We are still new. We've only been in office for a month. So I'm just excited to finally get my business cards. We are a constituent services office. If there's any help you need from a federal agency, Social Security, Medicare, the IRS, we are there to help you be a liaison between you and the agency if you're not able to get things done on your own. The congressman is hard at work in Washington, trying to work bipartisan with both sides to get a budget agreed on. He has been selected to be on the Education Committee and Homeland Security. And so he will be working hard on those committees. He had 2 hearings this week already. So thank you for allowing me to be here.
Thank you.
That's it. You want to go ahead
My name is John Staples. I'm with Batteries Plus Bulbs. We've got 2 locations. We've got one in Rockwall, and we have one just on the other side of Firewell Mall over by Best Buy and Home Depot, Lowe's, Party City and all that. We sell vehicle batteries. We install them for you. We do watch batteries. We do cell phone batteries. We also make, if you only have one set of keys, key fob for your car, we program and cut those keys for you. We have bulbs, this kind of bulb, the kind of bulb that goes in your lamp at home, the kind of bulb that goes in your headlights in your car. We got all kinds of bulbs, and we're just there to serve you, and we want to be able to help you any way we can. So if we can help you, come by and see sometime.
Good morning, it's such a lovely day. Good morning to you. I'm singing one. Good morning, I'm here to come your way. Good morning to you. For those of you that don't know, I'm Pam with All Around Girl. What do? I do organizing, packing, moving, and help you get rid of all that stuff you don't want and give everything you don't want to a charity. Charity of your choice, charity of my choice, or just get rid of it, have a garage sale, whatever you want to do. So I've been asked the question a couple of days ago, do I do estate sales? I do not personally do them, but I sort them out for you, get them ready, and I do have a girl that does estate sales. I also do packing, and I don't move you yourself, but I do know 2 really good movers that are very inexpensive, and I help you work with them and help you get that move done. So if you are in a jam, you need to call Pam. I'm the affordable professional with incredible results. And who do you call? Pam.
Morning. My name is Nadia Touch. I'm a certified health, life, and fitness coach, and I'm also a Chef Lee products advocate. I help men and women in the 50s and to lose 20 pounds so they can fit in clothes that they want to fit and keep it this way. Well, I was actually reading testimonials the other day on my website, and there was one testimonial that stood out for me. He said, if you're willing to be coachable and do your best. And I was contemplating on this word coachable. So what comes to your mind when you hear coachable?
Willing to do sports.
Sports? Or maybe willing to change. Since already coaches, really willing to change. And do you know that 95% of what we do is habitual? We can't just do it subconsciously. It's just based on our past, it's what we do. We don't even have to think about it. Which means 9% is where we live if you want to change. So if you want to change your health, your life, you've got to function with this 5%, which means being coachable, do your best. That's where actually health coach, life coach, business coach comes so handy. And when you do it for a long period of time, it becomes more communicated. So that's where I come in with my system, with right support, my accountability, and yeah. Thank you very much.
Good morning, George Miles. I'm crisscrossing the Dallas Metroplex from Dallas, downtown Dallas up to Salina today. I'm seeing every week about 20, 30, up to 50 homes a week. Because I'm in almost every neighborhood, and what I'm seeing is popping up for sale signs, which are increasing. So lot of sales and people trying to sell. But on the other side, buyers are not buying. They are holding to their money, while sellers are trying to hold their price. So what that means is market is actually kind of stabilizing right now, maybe going down in some places. Just yesterday I got it's not an appraisal, evaluation for a house in McKinney, which is a foreclosure coming down pretty soon on the market. And the values in Craig's Ranch went down about 5% in the past 12 months. So the market is slowing. If you want to buy, hold your money. If you want to sell, again, hold a little bit. Maybe it'll be better in a couple of months. George Miles, no realty. I'm a specialist in foreclosures, if you want to know.
Good. No, I'm not. My name is Seth Thomas. I am a private piano and voice lessons teacher, but I do not sing this early in the morning. Right now, I'm in a great place as far as students are concerned, but I am always looking for referrals in case you're one. Push that to the side. So something that I'm constantly talking with my students about is the habits that they're working to form. All right, I talk about their brain function not as a professional because I've studied it enough to know what I know. So I talk to them about conscious signals and subconscious signals. So the subconscious signals are the habits that Nadia was talking about, where we kind of spend most of our time working. And those conscious signals are the most important because habits form, habits can form subconsciously or consciously. And you want to form your habits consciously. So I'm constantly reminding my students, you can get something wrong on accident and you can get something right on accident, and you don't want either one. You want to get it correctly on purpose. So that's something that I'm constantly reinforcing with my students. That's something that I'm very passionate about. I'm Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises, and I also do gourmet cakes.
They're good.
Hi guys, I'm Norman Frederick, Dude-All Plumbing. I'm a licensed master plumber. I work with water, sewer, and natural gas and LP gas systems. I travel 50 miles in any direction to Woodlawn for free. Like you were saying, you cross the Metroplex, just a little Metroplex. I go to Palestine, I go to Gainesville, I go to Sherman, Tennessee, I go down to Hillsborough, and anywhere in between. Y'all haven't seen me in the last 3 months because I've been in 6 or 7 tunnels where we're doing total repipes underneath old houses, pulling out all the sewer lines, and just can afford the time off. But I'm back. I'm out of the tunnels. I'm here to fix some toilets again. So give us a call. We'll do it all for Group of P. You need me.
Good morning, Chamber. I'm Carol Lee with So What, and I sew for people. I do embroidery, and I do alterations, and design clothes, and I teach sewing. I had a lady yesterday that I met at Joann's. I don't usually go there very much because it's so expensive. I shouldn't say that, but it is. I usually buy my stuff online, or I go to Harry Hines. But anyway, this lady was telling me that she just bought a sewing machine yesterday for her granddaughter, and Singer sewing machine was everybody, oh, Singer, they're the greatest. They're not. Anyway, it used to be wonderful, but it isn't anymore. They sold out to somebody that does cheap stuff, so the machines break easily. Anyway, make a long story short, I ended up telling her that I would teach her granddaughter to sew because she had somebody that was very upsetting, trying to teach her to sew and had no patience. So I used to teach school, so I have lots of patience and I love to teach kids. So I'm Carol Lee with So What, creating and designing one stitch at a time.
Ryan Hilton with the Clean Clerk here. I was detailing the headlight restoration on mobile to come to you at your home or office, not today. I clean cars, I can trust it, biggest classics and hot rods, and I bought a copy of the Farmer's Almanac, and you would not believe how accurate the weather is. Get yourself a copy.
Yes.
Good morning,
The other one couldn't write a check, she couldn't do anything, because she wasn't on the bank account, anything. And so they asked me, I had to go to the nursing facility and notarize her signature before the bank would do anything. And these are the kind of situations we don't think about until we need them. And long-term planning, like Cindy said, is a good time to think about. I got a thing from Social Security the other day asking me about a will. And we've had a will since we got married, which is a long time. But most people don't think about it. So this is very something to consider. Sherry Searcy, Ellen, and
I would work for compliments if I could eat them. I can't. I remember in kindergarten, at the end of the year, the teachers handed out awards to all the students, and the award that every teacher got up in every grade was the Teacher's Helper Award. In kindergarten, I was like, I didn't know that was an award you could win. So starting in first grade, I worked hard all year long. I was like, I'm going to win that award. That's the closest thing to the Teacher's Pet Award. That's me. And so I worked off, and then end of the year came. Miss Simon's got up to give the announcement. She's going to announce her first grade Teacher's Helper Award. Tabitha Allen. I was crushed. I went home. I cried about it. This makes up for everything.
There it is.
Mikey was the perfect messenger. We want to tell your story.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Morning. Morning.
Last week, Thursday, after this meeting, I had to go to Chicago. And there was a concert at the drums. Mine is 54.
Yeah.
I got everything packed up, covered. This part was open. I ran into my cousin's car, and it was almost frozen. It was so cold. The next day, it was -1. So about 52 degrees, 53 degrees fluctuating. By the time I got here, it was 65 degrees. So that threw me off completely. But anyway, I told my cousins, don't do concerts at this time of the year. I won't come. Anyway, the Central Painting Body Logan is basically, we are doing this big old van. This gentleman came in. He said, I want to paint this van because things are falling apart, other places, paint coming off. I said, okay, give an estimate, close to $5,000. So he came by and he saw what we're doing, and he came by and goes, how about stripping the whole thing and painting the whole thing? How long will it take? I said, it will take about 2 months. And the price is going to almost double. He looked at me. And he goes, do it. I said, really, you want to? This is an old van. Yeah, it goes different. I love this van. I said, okay. So we went and did that. Last time he came to pick it up, he looked at it and goes, there are a couple of things I want you to do. So I said, it's going to add. He goes, okay, that's fine. And then after that, he looked at me and goes, Clifford, I'm so happy with this. I'll bring all my back. I didn't know that he had a fleet. Now, I told him, I said, if you bring this, you have to give me time, and it takes 2 to 3 months per van. He said, no problem. So that's what we do. We try to please the customer the best way we can. So if you know someone who needs our help, send them our way. Remember, Central Painting Body is the right place.
And the wrong turn.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk directly to you, and I did recognize you. You were at our table at the Words Banquet, right? I knew I recognized that face somewhere, even though it was not here. Well, I'm Mark Williams, and I specialize in a unique set of products to help people stay healthier or eliminate any kind of overcome of mankind. This is a single room air purifier. I deal for bathroom laundry rooms, and I recently sold one to a guy who put it to had our customers to do this. Their pets or their dogs or cats or whatever sleep in their bedroom with them, and this will be ideal in remediating that kind of odor if you fall in love with it. I can also create a home up to 3,000 square feet with a much bigger unit, obviously. And I lease equipment to real estate agents from time to time. and Cindy can attest to that. I also specialize in alkaline water, healthiest liquid on the planet. Folks, you need to keep your body properly hydrated if you want to stay healthy, that's all I can say. And Health Living Solutions is your health. Okay.
Bobby, did you want to say anything today?
Yes, of course.
Of course, I'd always like to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right, I'm with Special Webs, kind of, we do website development, hosting management, and stuff like this. What I'm working with, if you notice, the last few weeks, we've been taking pictures at the events for the chamber, and we're going to be videoing all sorts of things, just trying to build up a little bit more of a portfolio of pictures. And I think Greg's working on some stuff on the website, and trying to get some things, get a little more publicity. I don't know what I'm going to do this, but this might be a good opportunity for you to market your own products via the website as a service. I don't know, but anyway, that's the sort of thing we do. I filmed an event, I guess a week ago now. Judge Payton retired, and they had a big shindig out here at the thing. There's a lot of activity there. Congressman Johnson was there. There was a lot of folks that gave us. He had been a judge for 30 some odd years and retired, and well, actually moved to another business venture, so to speak. Because he's a guy that was the elected as a JP when he was 18 years old and still in high school. And they thought it was a joke, and he turned out to be probably one of the best judges that they ever had in that arena. But anyway, we do that sort of thing, videos and production work. So if we can help you, give us a call. And I guess we're going to get to the thank you, or can I go ahead and do my plug for what I'm, World War I. Any of you around in World War I? 100 years ago. Today, I think Mark.
I took care of him, Marv.
There is at Oxford Glen over in Saxe, there is a World War I exhibit that is set up and is open today. We helped set it up. I got my volunteer patch deal here. It's a free event, but it's set up inside that facility there. It's really quite an interesting deal. The gentleman travels the country that does this. And World War I, World War II, there are some people that, they're still living that were in that, but World War I, I don't know that there's any still living. But anyway, it's really an interesting event. Doesn't cost anything. If you'd like to come help, they need help yesterday setting it up. That's done, of course. Today is the show from 10 until 6. And then tomorrow we'll be tearing it down until they can travel to another venue. But anyway, it's a really good opportunity to kind of see some of the history. One of the neatest things, and Seth, you'd appreciate this, they had a box, and we had to set it up on this table to be very careful set up. It was a pump organ. It was an actual, instead of a piano, it was an actual organ. My dad learned to play on a pump organ, but it was a permanent one. They carried these out into the field because of World War I, they claimed, was the first time that they'd used stuff like napalm and things that would actually destroy a person's body, but they'd still physically be able to move around. There was a terrible situation, and to encourage the people, the soldiers out there, because they were so discouraged. And the first time they actually used automatic, like machine guns that could really do a lot of devastation. To encourage the people, they had these organs that they brought out for the guys to play. And little trivia and things like that. But if you have an opportunity to go see it, it's worth the time.
Where is it?
It's at Oxford Glen. It's a memory care center. They've got a place in the center that it's set up. It's inside. It's right across the street from Armstrong Elementary in Saxe, and it's right by Kroger. If you go to the Kroger store on 78, the street that runs beside Kroger, either one, they run together at Oxford Glen. Ben Davis and what's it? Ben Davis.
It's not Murphy Road, yeah.
Well, it's called Murphy Road. If you go down Murphy Road, just take Murphy Road down, you go right by it. There's a little trailer sitting out there. Anyway.
Very good. Thanks a lot, Bobby. Anybody else have any other announcements that could be of interest to anybody in the area of Harley Jackson Murphy? If not, time for thank yous. You may have done this quickly. Sure.
I'd like to thank Nadia and also Deborah Austin.
Very good. Pam?
I have 3 or 4. Deborah Austin, she's helped me way back when I first met her. She did a very good job of that. Cindy Province has also been very good at giving me business. Real estate agents are one of my best people. Like car people are your best people over there. Real estate agents are mine. And I want to thank Batteries Plus. I've been to a different one over closer to my house, but I'm telling you, I didn't know they did. I thought they just did batteries. But boy, they do so much more than batteries. So if you've never been in there and you have something you need, go to Batteries Plus. And then your car, you can get it cleaned and it looks absolutely fantastic for a long time. And then Seth for just being a good friend.
Thank you.
And really cool.
Yeah, I want to jump on that bandwagon with batteries. Our entire family, when I got stuff, batteries, light bulbs from them, that you don't have to wait in line to get the battery put in there, and they stand behind all the products. And also I want to give a compliment to Julie and the rest of Terry and the rest of the committee for that fabulous gala we had a couple of weekends ago. It was a great time, and the agenda and all the neat facts that gave everybody, like Mikey, high licensing, and Cindy's stand-up mic lighting with her husband and Norm, that two-part ballet lesson. I didn't do it, didn't know it. It was a great time.
I want to thank Mako, and I'm sure his wife is going to thank him also because he just bought his Valentine's gift. And ladies, if you want a little something. And I want to piggyback on what Mako said to Julie. Been there, done that, and you did good. It was fun. You do great work for the children.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I wanted to thank Mako. He came to another place that we jointly go to, and I just want to tell you that he's a great speaker. And he gave out some of the most interesting information, and I actually went home and took that pamphlet that you handed out. I had to sit at the Social Security office for 2 hours, so I sit there and read that thing through and through and went, oh my God, this guy's got so much information to give. So I just want to tell you, if you need a speaker, that guy's got it. And Norm, thank you for, yeah, Norm, thanks for, he's gonna help out our church. We need a plumber, and so Norm's gonna be our new plumber, hopefully.
You want to see something spectacular? I went on a cruise with this guy.
Really?
Non-stop.
Good deal. Anybody else? If not,
Yes. Well, Dave, thank you so much for sponsoring our lunch and the breakfast. We appreciate that. Sherry, I will be thanking you every day for saving my time, so thank you so much for that. And Pam, thank you for your trust. And, well, everyone, thanks for being here in February.
Yeah, that's freezing well right now.
One more.
But tomorrow will be one.
Just
Deborah.
thanks to Sherry. I mean, this client she's been working with for almost a year. Sherry's almost a year. Yeah, I mean, every time I meet with the clients, oh, Sherry's the best thing. Thank you so much. It's made it's every single time, Sherry. So thank you so much for making me your hero by bringing you guys together. And thank you so much for what you do for her. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I just thought about this one is, next door, I'm a member of that next door thing, and somebody asked about a plumber. So the first thing is that if you poop or pee, who do you do this? Yeah, so Norm, I sent this here, and then I got feedback saying that that's the best thing that has happened. So I didn't know.
Feedback yesterday?
Yes.
She says, he's at my house now.
I wanted to just thank the volunteers of the chamber. I wanted to even send a notice out after, but after the open house the other night, we had a quad open house effort between Garland, Wiley, Saxey, and Murphy. And after seeing who all showed up, I'm pretty sure Murphy had the highest attendance. We had at least 10, maybe more, because it would come and go. And I just felt so proud to see so many people show up to represent Murphy. And it wasn't even a ribbon cutting, it was just an open house. And I know Dr. Jane emailed me, and she felt so supported, and I just felt so proud of this chamber. So if you know anyone who's thinking about, they're starting a business, or they're thinking about joining, or they have questions, send them our way. This is just a wonderful group, great network of support, and I just hear every week these thank yous and these connections, and I think it's so special. It's something this chamber has. So I just encourage you, because I get emails, well, I don't live in Murphy, can be part of the chamber? Absolutely. You don't have to live in Murphy. Your business doesn't have to be in Murphy. This might be a great market for them, and for sure will be a great network for them to get started. So just encourage you, because I want to tell you, as of today, since January 1st, we already have 9 new members. My year or so here, I've never seen so many new members in
card too, feel free. Can't win, your card's not.
Only one card. One card.
Not in there.
Not for only one card.
Thanks, Chef. All right. What do we got here?
All right, so drawing first, for Nadia, it's a 3-day trial membership to work out anytime.
Oh.
Well,
Don't give it to me.
You want to have this?
She's pretty
Clifford.
Bobby, you're a winner.
I'm trying to give you 10.
Here, back to Pesa.
This is from Cindy Roberts.
What?
Ella Williams, really, Cindy Roberts. It's different now, it's like stuff.
Deb Roston.
Pam, did you bring anything?
2.
You got 2 things? Back row. What up?
Red or white?
Thank you very much.
Norman. Shirley's got it.
This is for your romantic evening that
Yeah.
on Valentine's, and his and hers.
Pam.
You always win for me.
We shouldn't get set.
Oh, okay, well, I'll trade you. I'll trade you. Here, sorry, you have this one. Oh, take it first.
Seth Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Are you married?
I can.
We should split it. It doesn't matter, I'm sure. We should split it.
That was a dangerous giveaway. Dangerous giveaway.
Nadia. If you're here next week, you get 3 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I just sponsored a, sure, I'll
Do you want to give it away to someone else?
I'll give it away, even though I don't want to, but I will.
Hey, no problem.
Give it to Norm.
Very generous.
Norm, smile.
That's your number.
Give it to Mikey, he's got big stories.
So what?
Thank you.
Is that it? You done? Probably not even, probably done early because, finished down a little bit, that's okay.
Oh, I just said that's my fault.
Feel free to.
I actually,
Hang around and cover each other.
but if you'd like it catalog, well, and you have to see to do yes. I used to be, I order,
Yeah.